It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bengals and the Jets, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 119 yards, and the score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior. To the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd down, Bradford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bradford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working out of the gun, Bradford. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Bradford. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Back to it after the pick six. Bradford, open man. He completes it to Judy. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Bradford now. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. To throw, Bradford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Keene, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Let's go. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bradford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Bradford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Bradford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man. Complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bradford on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we've hit half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Bengals 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Nelson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bradford. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bradford. This is caught by Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bradford to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Here's Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Singletary again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Keene with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st down, Bradford. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Bradford. Man open is Robinson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A play fake. Bradford. Fighting to stay upright. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Bradford. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. A throw right side caught by Keene. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Bradford now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Dalton Keene from 10 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, you got 3, three down. 87's getting the ball, 87's getting the ball. Hey, switch gears. He's coming.
8-3, 2-18,
Wilson to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
55. You let me get time to see me.
Bradford. Able to find Judy. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bradford to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Bradford. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.